Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to our playthrough of Ctrl-Alt-Ego. Let's hop right into it here. Oh, right, I wanted to do articles. Sorry. I am the big dumb. Yeah, we're holding off for a second on that. Hold up. Ooh, where did the window that oh boy, it's all falling apart. Okay, where did the window that I used to organize the stuff that I wanted to read on stream? Here it is. And then I switch over to browser view. No, that's very much not what I wanted you to see. I don't think there's any sensitive information there. Well, this VOD might come down. We'll just have to see. Let's see. I think this isn't what I wanted to start with. We can start here. Sure. So we're just starting off with some relatively interesting tweets that I saw. I hope one day an anthropologist studies this phenomenon, the emergence of the alternative health community on Twitter. It's at once fascinating and bewildering. It all started around 2016 or 2017 when this sudden awakening seemed to sweep across the internet. People began talking about the food industry, pharmaceuticals, toxins, seed oils, all of it. But why then? Why not 10 or 20 years earlier? Oh, now I gotta rearrange things. There we go. Here's the truth no one wants to admit. There was no Great Awakening. What happened was e-commerce became standardized. I should have read these before I actually did the stream, huh? For the first time, you could deploy an app that processed payments through Stripe. Third-party logistics and fulfillment centers became plug-and-play. Around 2016, that entire back-end infrastructure fell into place, and right after that, you see an explosion of heterodox health ideas. Everything is downstream from supply chains. It's not that the people suddenly threw off their chains and rebelled against the modern world. People have been doing that forever. What changed was the ability to monetize it. The hyper-personalization of logistics meant anyone could now sell anything without renting warehouse space, signing shipping contracts, or managing inventory. 10 years ago, to start a business selling some miracle skin cream laced with copper or claiming to detox your liver, you needed capital, reputation, and real skin in the game. You needed warehouse space, batch shipments, carrier deals, and steady demand built up over years. Now you can just make things up on the internet. If you've got the appetite for lying, a high enough ego, and a narcissistic streak, you can sell to the world instantly. There's no ceiling. The entire awakening was a supply chain phenomenon. Nobody really woke up. They just realized how easy it had become to profit from the illusion of truth. And we have, Life is insane. 1 year, depressed, SSRIs, panic attacks, can't get out of bed, constantly in A&E. Oh god, it's English. Next year, running an X page. Oh boy, well, you gotta be real healthy to have a Twitter account, huh? Healing yourself, helping others, and formulating your own anti-aging elixir that deletes wrinkles in a real lab. As pictured, that's a beaker, so that makes it, that makes it real science. You see the blue? That's blue science. And if you rub that on your face, it deletes wrinkles like they're entries in a fucking Postgres database. This is liquid SQL right here. That's what this is. Drop table wrinkles. And God is great, prayer works. Are we talking about prayer, or are we talking about your blue shit? Botox in a bottle. I think Botox comes in an ampule. Okay. A basic test of this theory will come when the supply chains start breaking down, and they will. I don't know about that. We're on the cusp of that now. Between tariffs, tightening logistics, and the current rehypothecations. What? Cycle in the What are you talking about? Individual parcel. Spot. Okay. I'm already seeing. The first thing you'll see, and I'm already seeing this in my own business, is that individual parcel shipping costs from highly leveraged third-party fulfillment providers will start to spike. When that happens, a lot of these voices will simply vanish. Okay. Their drop shipping operations will collapse. Their miracle formulas will stop being producible because they were never producing anything themselves. Prices will skyrocket. The appetite for $15 bags of beef tallow chips will disappear overnight. You can get beef tallow. Like, I still have... when I first left the basement, I bought a 5-gallon tub of beef tallow, and it's like half. That was 10 years ago. It's half used up. I think it's probably rancid by now. And I got it for like $20 for, 5 gallons of it. And when that happens, all the performative health claims will quietly be walked back. I don't think they'll be walked back. I think they'll just be forgotten. People will start being normal again. They'll... Yeah, I started out thinking that guy was full of crap, but he kind of convinced me. This is just my home. Okay, hold on. This is not what I picked out. Ooh. These are not the things that I picked out. Interesting. Wait, maybe they are? I'll just read them. Do the streamer. I should probably admit that even though I'm extremely AI-pilled, I don't use ChatGPT, Claude, etc. much. It just doesn't feel good to my brain somehow. When I want info synthesis, I really prefer getting a list of direct quotes from humans. Google search results or Twitter feed. Same. I always read the original sources. The AIs tend to gloss over the inconsistencies, but those are hugely important. E.g., 2 papers where Figure 2a in one and Figure 5b contradict each other. Even if the overall story is similar, an LLM is less likely to tell you. Yeah, that might be true. Oh, I really appreciate this as a tag-on phenomenon. I think one of my own archetypal gifts is exquisite sensitivity. Who talks like that? To the most minute inconsistency. I'd find mistakes in my professor's papers. So this explains why both my LLM aversion and why my bodywork practice is so unusual. Okay, I don't... Oh. There was this one. That's kind of cool. Yeah, basically he showed a chatbot to this lady and she freaked out like, what is this? Why is it talking to me? Which is impressive, I guess. Yeah, it is impressive because it seems like most people just... Why do I... What? Ooh, here we go. Okay. This is what I really wanted to show. We're getting political, so if you don't want to get political, this is your cue to turn off. Let's take a look here. CIA officer explains how the government baits and tricks people into committing crimes. And I haven't watched this ahead of time, so it might be bullshit. They create posts and then have fake social media profiles respond to the posts in a way that will trigger their target and push them to where they have no choice but to act on their impulse. All right.
You can kind of put anyone in jail if you know what to do.
How?
You set them up. You create the situation to where they have no choice but to act on their impulse. And once they act on that impulse, then we call that entrapment. We call it a nudge.
A nudge.
A nudge. Sometimes you just gotta give them a quick little, just to see what happens, right?
And how does that happen?
You put a post out there, or you have someone fake profile say something that triggers, that we know is going to trigger them, right? Like, we already know your history. If we're to that point, we already know everything about it. So we're like, oh, this will piss them off. Sometimes you light the fuse and just wait for it to follow. That's only putting on a fake social media thing to like really get people mad. Post fake news. Sometimes it's not fake. It's embellished a little bit. You can kind of put anyone in jail if you know what to do.
They're just coming out and saying it, huh? Now you do have to, like with these Project Veritas type videos, you have to, like, you know, if I'm having a conversation with a woman I'm trying to riz up, as the youths say, I might, you know, fudge the details a little bit, maybe make myself sound a little bit more badass than I really am. So you gotta take that into consideration with these Veritas style, gay honeypot, I guess, operations. But nonetheless, I mean, this is stuff that we basically already knew. The fact that speaking of inconsistencies, it's like when they say, okay, we have a thing that will trigger the guy into committing the crime. Are they making that go viral in the hopes that it will show up in his feed, like having a bunch of bot accounts retweet it? Or are they actually specifically targeting people? Wouldn't they need the social media companies to participate in that? Which, I mean, obviously they would, because they've said, the people who run the social media companies, Zuckerberg is coming out and saying, hey, we're very eager to cooperate with the police. We don't want to be the arbiter of the law. Whatever you guys want us to do, we do. But I feel like if the CIA specifically had a way to make something pop up in your Twitter feed, I feel like that would have come out in the Twitter files, or maybe it did, and I just don't know about it. Why woke marketing fails. This is a new Substack that I've been reading lately. Let me adjust here. Apologies for blowing out your sensitive eyeballs with the light mode. Is there a way to make this dark mode? Sneed reader? I don't want to fuck with that. First up, there's a recurring failure in modern marketing, especially in campaigns that try to tap into social or political themes. The problem isn't just that these efforts are often patronizing, it's that they're misguided. They fail the most basic marketing question: who is your customer? Let's start with very basic insight. Most people don't want politics in their beer, or their jeans, or their luxury sedans. They want escape, aspiration, fun, confidence, belonging, the actual emotional needs marketers are supposed to understand and serve. In a world already torn by politics, brands should be one of the few places people can go to get away from all that. So unless your audience is intensely political, and most aren't, your marketing team trying to drag your brand into the culture wars isn't bold strategy, it's a red flag. At the heart of most woke marketing disasters is simple professional failure. Marketers forget who they serve. It's very simple. Marketers are stewards of their brands in service of their customers. However, instead of thinking about their actual customer, in the last decade or so, some marketers have start building campaigns for their peers. The fellow intellectuals they knew at university, the industry press, the professional Slack channels, or the LinkedIn echo chamber. Marketing should be about persuasion, but this is about performance. The message stops trying to persuade the audience to do something and instead becomes the marketer trying to signal something. Virtue, intelligence, alignment, progress, and ultimately, hey, I'm one of the good people. Customer? What customer? This should be obvious, but unless you're marketing to academics, marketing is not supposed to be an academic thesis. It's not your personal values showcase. It's a commercial function with a clear mandate. Understand your audience, connect with them emotionally, help them feel something, and then hopefully they'll buy or do something. When that function is hijacked by moral grandstanding, it doesn't just fail to work, it actively repels the people it's meant to serve. Exactly what can go wrong when marketers fail in their duty to serve their customers? Quite a lot, as it turns out. Let's just zoom in on that. I'm not going to play the video, but just... Oh. No, can't find it. Yeah, get a good look. Get a good look at that. Yeah, there you go. Okay. AB InBev faced a problem with Bud Light. It was one of the best-selling beer brands in the U.S., but it was starting to lose market share. It needed to seek out new audiences, a common challenge marketers are hired to help solve. But when Bud Light partnered with influencer Dylan Mulvaney, the stated goal of inclusion didn't mean more people feeling welcome, it meant inclusion, capital I, trademarked and politicized, a signal, not a strategy. Not a campaign that united audiences, but one that divided them. It was a language that was alien to existing Bud Light drinkers and therefore the brand. The subtext was unmistakable. We don't like who used to drink this. We'd prefer a different crowd now. This wasn't a misstep in execution, it was contempt in strategy. The campaign didn't offer a broader tent, it lit a match inside the old one and walked away. It was impossible to miss that the marketing team despised its own customers. I covered this in my very first Substack post at the time. But our Bud marketer here has disregarded all of this. She's convinced that the key to turning around the brand is inclusivity, and furthermore, the best representation of inclusivity is a social media personality who is incredibly divisive. Our marketer friend also displays what appears to be contempt for existing customers and a strange lack of curiousness as to whether fans of the divisive social media personality even like beer. And the customers responded accordingly. AB InBev lost $26 billion in market value. Sales fell off a cliff and were still down nearly 30% a year later. Bud Light surrendered its title as America's best-selling beer. Senior marketing execs resigned. None of this was accidental. It was entirely predictable and entirely avoidable. The tragedy is that real inclusion could have worked. Bud Light, at its best, is a brand about shared moments, the tailgate, the bar, the backyard barbecue. It could have connected its new audience to its old audience over a cold beer. It could have been warm, funny, human. But that wasn't the goal. The goal was to be seen, not by current drinkers, not by potential drinkers, but by fellow intellectuals. I'm sure you've all seen the Jaguar ads as well. I won't deign to play them on my stream. Also, that probably would cause copyright issues, wouldn't it? Jaguar had a problem. It wasn't selling enough cars, an increasingly crowded premium market. And like every automaker, it was looking at a market turning to EVs. The team at Jaguar Land Rover also seemed to believe that Jaguar's core identity, power, elegance, British eccentricity, didn't translate to the electric future. But instead of retiring the brand with reverence or evolving it with care, the marketing team stuffed the big cat in a bag and threw it off a bridge. The new identity claimed to be radical. It wasn't. It was ersatz radical. It was vibrantly bland, safely edgy, anonymous typography, artsy meets sterility, and the kind of aesthetic car manufacturers historically went with when trying to sell entry-level hatchbacks. The only thing radical about it was how fully it disowned what Jaguar had been. The old Jaguar, the purring, prowling, slightly menacing cat, was gone. Not reframed, not retired, erased. Sales tanked. European volume collapsed 97%. Globally, the brand fell 85% from its 2018 peak. Hundreds of UK jobs were cut, and just last week the CEO stepped down. To be fair, JLR had made a conscious decision to wind down Jaguar production ahead of new models, but they also destroyed their safety net by telling existing customers how much they disliked them, while posturing to a new customer base that had no history with the brand. It's the same mistake as Bud Light's marketers made, believing the customer you want is just like you. What could they have done instead? The auto industry has been around for over a century, so there's no shortage of playbooks. They could have mothballed the brand like Bugatti, let it sleep until the cultural moment was right to wake it. They could have followed Toyota's lead with Lexus and built a clean sheet brand alongside existing ones. Let me just turn off my night shift here. Hold on. Let's turn my screen red. They could have done a stunt and electrified the classic E-Type for a limited release to create a buzz while they figured out their new product lineup. They did none of these because, I think deep down, they despised their customers, and it showed. Sex sells. Every marketer knows this. The trick is to do it with taste, and denim brands have long been good at it. Denim is sexy, too. American Eagle's campaign with Sydney Sweeney tapped into that. It went old school, and it worked. The campaign channeled the visual grammar of 1990s Calvin Klein underwear commercials Mark Wahlberg, Kate Moss, simplified set, breaking the fourth wall, body language, denim. It didn't wink. It didn't apologize. It just worked. Academics hate this stuff, but young people, shock. They still want to look sexy. They still want to look at things that are sexy. Pretending otherwise doesn't make your brand more progressive. It just makes it forgettable. The results? American Eagle stock jumped 10%. Interest skyrocketed. The ad cut through. There was outrage online, of course. There always is. But the outrage came from the same people who were wrong about Bud Light and Jaguar. Some claimed, absurdly, that because the copy referenced good genes, the ad was about white supremacy. That's nonsense. The model could have been anyone, any girl, any guy, so long as they were hot. Being famous and hot helps. Ultimately, the outrage said more about the critics than the campaign. These are people who see the world through a lens of politics and grievance. They believe the world and your brand should conform to their worldview. But as we've learned, that's not how marketing works. Sure, sex sells, but this isn't about sex selling. What mattered was that the campaign knew who it was for, and it didn't talk down to them. A marketer's job is not indoctrination. It's not self-expression. It's definitely not activism. It's a craft. It's a job, and it's a job that job has rules. If you don't like the values of a brand, don't take the job. If you can't find a reason to appreciate a group of customers, don't take the job. If you want to build a values-led brand, fine. But start by finding where your brand's values intersect with your customers' values. Speak their language, not the industry's jargon. The midwits on LinkedIn don't matter. The people you knew at university don't matter. But the people handing over their money or time to your brand, they matter. Don't forget who you're here for. Your customers don't need a lecture. They need a reason to care. Do your job well and maybe you'll win some awards. Maybe you won't. What matters is that you'll build a brand people actually want. And you'll help build a business that lasts. So this is a really good article. I really like the perspective of a professional marketer on these marketing phenomena. However, one thing that I think there's a point of agreement where I want to add on to something he said. He's talking about, these marketers want to market to people like themselves instead of people like the customers of the brand. So the thing is, excuse me. So I went to not an Ivy League university, but like the university that the kids who couldn't get into Ivy League, the children of politicians and CEOs who couldn't quite get into Ivy League, it was that school. So I spent a lot of time around this kind of people. And, one point I want to make is that this is downstream of the corruption of the universities, the long march through the institutions. Because universities have become indoctrination centers rather than centers of education, what do you expect when all the young professionals got educated in universities, which have been corrupted? And what do you know? They have really weird ideas about how to do their job, like insult your customer instead of trying to make them like your brand. The other thing is, and the reason they make such wacky decisions, even though, you would think that intentionally destroying the brand that you were hired to promote would be bad for your career. The thing is, having met these people, they don't understand that there are other kinds of people. Like a lot of them, there's this discourse going around Twitter like, hey, lefty, all that guy who just doesn't talk about politics around you? That's because he's a conservative. And they're like, what? Because they genuinely believe that their perspective is the only one because they've been indoctrinated to see other perspectives as disgusting and evil. They're like, if you question any part of the narrative you've been given, you're a Nazi. you're emitting Hitler particles. So that is part of why they make these decisions. The other thing is intentional and sort of semi-intentional infiltration of marketing organizations, the programs that educate marketers and also the institutions that actually do the marketing that the companies hire to plan these marketing campaigns. There is both intentional organized communist infiltration of those organizations and also a lot of naive young women mostly who are like, I'm gonna get a career in marketing and I'm gonna change the world to suit your preferences as a upper class white college educated woman, which is this and this. And they genuinely don't understand that any other kind of person exists than the kind of people they're surrounded with. And also, I'm sure there actually are like actual people who are in there saying, I am going to fuck with this ad campaign to push communist values, the whole Gramscian March Through the Institutions thing. The best viewers on streamboo.com. See, now that's marketing. All right, let's get out of here.
Best viewers on streamboo.com.
Motherfucker, you're not supposed to read those. You're not supposed to read those. Holy shit. Harvard just proved okay, this is an AI one, not politics, but your base model might secretly be a genius. Head explode emoji. Their new paper, Reasoning with Sampling, shows that you don't need reinforcement learning to make LLMs reason better. They used a Markov chain sampling trick that simply resamples from the model's own outputs, and it matched or beat RL trained models on Math 500, Human Eval, and GPQA. No training, no rewards, no verifiers, just smarter inference. It's like... Is this AI generated? This is a tortured metaphor. That's some ChatGPT ass shit. It's like discovering your calculator could already solve Olympiad problems. You were just pressing the wrong buttons. The wild part in all this power sampling approach boosts reasoning and diversity, the exact opposite of what reinforcement learning does. Your model doesn't need more training, it needs better sampling. Read the full paper here. So I dumped that paper into Claude and said, hey, is this anything? My exact words were, take a look at this paper. Is there anything here? It sounds too good to be true. In my personal work with LLMs and struct tuning, especially RL, seem to massively damage the creative writing abilities of models. The latest models are inferior to GPT-3. If we found a way to effectively wrestle untuned base models into behaving themselves, that would be my personal holy grail. We can unlock the ability to create actually useful agents that have personalities that feel like they were written by a masterful writer instead of showing the artifacts of mid-effort tuning dataset creation. So he took 20 seconds to take a look. This is a fascinating... Get your tongue out of my ass, Claude. The paper demonstrates that for reasoning tasks, math, coding, and science, you can match RL-tuned model performance by sampling more cleverly from base models. The key insight is sampling from p to the alpha power distribution using MCMC rather than standard methods. I have no fucking clue what that means. Well, I know what a power distribution is. Do I? Wait, is a power distribution the same as an X? It's not, is it? Okay, no, I have no fucking clue what this means. Crucially, they show their method maintains diversity, while RL suffers severe mode collapse, which directly connects to your intuition. Here's where it gets interesting for your use case. The diversity observation is huge. Look at figure 4 and 5 in the paper. RL creates you can't see the figures because I just gave you the text. RL creates a sharp, narrow peak in the distribution. Your observation that RL-tuned models feel flattened and less creative aligns perfectly with this. Their method maintains the full distribution breadth. Mode collapse is a creativity killer. The paper shows RL concentrates heavily on high likelihood, high confidence regions. Creative writing needs that long tail of possibilities. And it's training free. You could apply this to any base model without retraining because you're just changing the step where you select the token to actualize. Major caveats: they only tested reasoning tasks. Math has correct answers. Creative writing doesn't. The entire framing assumes you want high likelihood outputs. Alpha equals 4 is probably wrong for creative writing. They use alpha equals 4, which heavily biases towards high likelihood. For creative prose, you might 1 or less than 1, which they don't explore, to increase diversity rather than sharpen it. Computational costs: their method uses 9 times more tokens than standard inference for reasoning, where you want longer outputs. Why does it use 9 times more tokens? I probably need to come back to this. And also, base models are unaligned. The paper doesn't solve getting them to follow instructions or behave appropriately. It just samples from them more effectively. Well, how are they getting it to solve problems at all without solving the control problem? Could this help your goal? Potentially, but with significant adaptation needed. For controllable creative agents, you'd need some instruction following capability. Maybe light prompt engineering plus this. Well, it wouldn't be light, it'd be heavy prompt engineering, but yeah. The MCMC resampling approach, their algorithm 1, could be interesting even outside their p-alpha framing. Iteratively resampling subsequences based on some criterion, not necessarily likelihood, could be a tool for steering generation. And yeah, he's reiterating that, brainwashed models seem brainwashed. Bottom line, this paper doesn't solve your problem directly, but it validates your intuition about what's wrong and suggests... The real holy grail would be adapting their sampling approach specifically for creative tasks where you want to expand rather than sharpen the distribution while maintaining enough control for the model to be useful. And then he does the... this is the kind of stuff that I complain about with this reinforcement learning. Claude responses have this format where he starts with the glaze, and then he hits you with some titles, and then he gets to the actual answer, and then he feels the need to ask a follow-up question. Whereas you could get conversations out of GPT-3 that really, they felt like two people talking. It didn't feel like you're talking to this fucking microwaved model. It felt like a real person. And that's what I want to do. I want to create useful AI agents that feel like real people. Which Claude does asymptotically approach that. He might get there. Anthropic might get there in a year or two. But we'll have to see. I also don't like how he over-focused on creative writing just because I mentioned it. Let's see, what's next here? This one's just funny. Waiting for TTS.
I think the writer made a mistake by assuming the marketers are acting on their own impulses instead of doing what they were told.
Yeah.
The campaigns all had to get approved in any case.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is the big question, right, with the whole Dylan Mulvaney thing is, why the fuck didn't someone in the boardroom at...
None of this would work as sabotage by the marketers.
Would it? Let me see if I can find this. Let me get this off the screen just for a second. You can look at Ctrl-Alt-Ego. Let's see. I think it was Nokia Engage Gootsie. All right. Hail Mary. Yeah. Okay. Anything weird? Oh, let me go to old Reddit. Okay, hold So whenever you're looking at Reddit, you want to go to... Instead of
There's a
www.
theory it's industrial sabotage by people with leverage on businesses.
So this is the Nokia N-Gauge. Yeah. So does that... well, this gives the game away here, but does that look familiar to you at all? It kind of looks like fingers around some kind of circular object. Let's see. Oh, it's a cracked article. Let's see. Remember the N-Gauge? Oh, wait, most people don't even remember Nokia. Let me try
And namely the large investment management firms.
Yeah, I mean, ESG is absolutely a thing in that, too, is that, you know, if they do an ad campaign with Dylan Mulvaney, they get access to ESG investment. Because my understanding of the way ESG works, because some people, like, sometimes I see people talking like they think that, like, oh, Budweiser does a marketing campaign with Dylan Mulvaney, and then BlackRock just cuts them a check. And it's not quite that simple. It's more that BlackRock has... So if you want to save up for retirement, especially if you have a pension that is managed by your employer, what they do is they take the money and they buy shares in a BlackRock ETF, BlackRock or Vanguard. Which also, you know, it's really fucking weird that this company that keeps doing commie shit is named Vanguard. You know, gets your noggin jogging. But yeah, so, and in fact, I believe my retirement fund is in a fucking BlackRock ESG ETF. So what that does is BlackRock buys shares of, you know, 1,000, more than 1,000, maybe 5 or 6, maybe not 5 or 6,000, a whole fuck ton of different companies. And so the idea is that you're betting on the economy as a whole. You're not betting on any one specific company, because a specific company might make a stupid decision like collab with Dylan Mulvaney. Oops, sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud. And wreck their share price. But because they, you know, BlackRock holds all these shares, and then they sell shares of that bucket of shares. The thing is, if you're a publicly traded company and you want investment from investment banks to, you know, build factories, do R&D, whatever, you really want that money. You want them to buy shares in your company from you so that you get that money and you can invest it in making your company even more profitable. So they had this ESG was the idea of, well, you know, we as the investment bankers have a responsibility to make capitalism nicer. Stakeholder capitalism. You know, we're gonna, not just shareholders, we're gonna make capitalism work for all stakeholders. Just everybody. And who decides what's good for the stakeholders? Well, the WF and the people who work for fucking BlackRock. So that was the thing, is that if you put Dylan Mulvaney in your ads, your ESG score goes up, and you get that BlackRock investment. So it's not like BlackRock cuts you a check. It's that they're subverting these very important, you know, they're subverting the financial infrastructures that makes retirement investment and pensions work. And they're subverting it to push a political agenda. And what's amazing is people like call this a conspiracy theory, but they're just doing it. They're just doing it out in the open. Like there's nothing hidden. There's nothing in the fucking smoky back rooms. They make fucking podcasts about it. In any case, yeah, the Nokia N-Gage. Long story short, yeah, you get it. I probably shouldn't show that on Twitch. Whoops. Well, VOD coming down. But yeah, it looks like a guy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the design of the Nokia N-Gage kind of looks like a guy trying to stretch his asshole open with his hands, right? What? I don't understand the people who say it doesn't look like that, because it just blatantly does. Oh wait, okay, wait. Fucking links to links to links. Ah, this is dead. Okay, can I get it? Can I get it on the Internet Archive? Way back. Me. Way.
Oh,
back.
really doesn't.
Machine. It looks exactly like it to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a fucking weirdo. Okay, let's see here. 2023. Do we have a capture? I probably shouldn't be doing this. Hold on. Let me get... Yeah. Just in case something crazy happens. Come on, give me the page. Motherfuck.
I've never seen that video, by the way.
What video? Sorry, all context of what I'm saying gets cleared as soon as...
The meme.
What meme? Let's see. Okay, here it is. Well, what... This has not... God damn it, this has nothing to do with what I want. The point is, the allegation is that they had a UX designer whose job was to design the layout of the N-Gage, and they kept rejecting his designs over and over and over and over and over again, and finally said, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to make this stupid, like, this obviously obscene design and send it to him. And then they were like, oh, okay, yeah, that actually looks good. And they actually went and made it. And the thing is, I believe him. I believe that story because I did the exact same thing for a former employer where they wanted me to design basically a graphic for, I can't really get into details, a graphical representation of some complex idea. I'm like, hey, I'm going to need...
It's not obscene.
I don't know, man. Like, this is the outer... I mean, it depends on whether you've seen the original image, but, like, this finger, kind of distorted finger. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 6, okay. 5 fingers, and then a ring. It's goatsy.
I've seen the memes.
But, oh, you've never seen the original goatsy. Well, I mean, good for you, but I assume that's what you were saying when you said you've never seen the video. It's not a... Is it a video? No, it's a picture. Because it used to be that you go to goatsy...
Can you bring it back?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, like, finger. Can you see my cursor? Or am I? Okay. For a second, I was worried that you're like, oh, you're just saying finger over and over again, but...
This is obscene, huh?
I think it's clearly a reference to the original chalk image, because, like, this is the circular thing, and these are the fingers. I don't see how someone can not see this as goatsy. But, I don't know. If you don't see it, you don't see it. I don't know. But the point is, I didn't send in an obscene design.
Girl.
But I sent in one that was like, so I said, hey, you want me to represent this really complex engineering concept with a simple picture that people will intuitively understand.
Oh, you're seeing things all right?
This is going to take like a week or two of development. And they're like, no, we want it in one day. I'm like, no, I need to research the fucking mathematics of how this goes together. And they're like, what mathematics? Just make it. And I'm like, okay, here's a fucking square and a circle next to each other. This is what I can do. This is the best I can do with the time you're giving me. Obviously, this is unacceptable, and they accept it. And as far as I know, that is still in the product today. So I believe him when he's the guy who posted that, when he said, yeah, I made this design to troll my employer to get them to stop fucking around, because I did the exact same thing, and the exact same thing happened. Okay, and the last one, let's see, this one's short. Okay. The Color Revolution Chooses Yellow by Mike Shelby. According to social media posts and their... Ooh, my voice is starting to go.
He actually says that's what it is.
Yeah, I can't find it now. Oh, yeah, because the... Yeah, so in the original image, the guy had a wedding ring on, and, like, that's where, you know, there's a ring on that finger there. An engineer who used to work for Nokia revealed that one of their designers really did, well, what's your source? Submit a console design based on the infamous meme. Why? Because he did it as a joke. The higher-ups were like, yeah, this is good, actually. When confronted with the idea of having to admit he based the design on the worst possible meme, he put all the large stacks of phone market leader Nokia into a SpongeBob-shaped backpack and took off without telling anyone. The console's literal ass design played no known role in the console's demise. The ads probably did, and they were pretty ass as well. This is where I left Kate, Lucy, and Michelle begging for more. Yeah, that definitely isn't an ad for a video game console. Okay. You know, talking about, how did this get approved? Oh, right. That was my original point is, sometimes, like, corpos approve weird shit sometimes. I don't know. Excuse me. I can imagine some crusty 90-year-old shareholder in a boardroom going, let me pull the Mulvaney mouth back up. Oh, did I close it? Okay. You'll have to imagine it. But I can imagine some old man in a boardroom going, so this is what the kids are into these days. And the marketing people are like, this will totally sell more beer. Because you have to understand that, like, the boomers are going to die off. So every brand is scrambling, especially if they're a boomery brand, they're scrambling to get customers who aren't about to die. So corporate might genuinely go in on a plan of, hey, let's deliberately alienate all the boomers because they're going to die in 10 years, 10 years anyway, to try and pick up the Zoomers. I think that's actually plausible. It didn't work. So the Color Revolution chooses yellow.
People forget there used to be a lot of freaky stuff in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. According to social media posts and their website, Indivisible and the No Kings protest campaign have chosen yellow as their unity color. A color is an integral part of a color revolution because it's a symbol of national unity against, in many cases, a dictator or autocratic regime. Of the 9 classic color revolutions since 2000, 6 have coincided with challenged national elections on the ground they were stolen. 1 occurred following the assassination of a prime minister, and 2 were triggered following the illegal expansion of executive authority. There are 3 phases of this current movement: protest, resistance, revolution. We're currently in the protest phase and transitioning into the resistance phase, which will feature both protests and nonviolent actions like civil disobedience, occupations, boycotts, and strikes, among other tactics. Protest organizers have previously said they would soon call on protesters and activists to escalate their tactics, presumably from protest to resistance, in the months ahead. Finally, the revolution phase is the unspoken part of this movement, with revolution remaining an available course of action depending on the outcome and legality of the 2028 election. Indivisible and the No Kings protest campaign said they selected yellow for their movement because it's bright and unmistakable, and because of yellow's historical significance. Protesters have worn yellow in Hong Kong, South Korea, and Ukraine to signify their national resistance and opposition to autocracy and invasion. Yellow, like the color yellow, politically does symbolize liberalism, as opposed to communism and fascism. You know, communist red and fascist brown, liberal yellow. People like to draw the torch. You know, I mean, Lady Liberty's torch is yellow because it's the flame of liberty. Protesters at this weekend's No Kings 2.0 National Day of Resistance are being asked to wear yellow as a sign of unity and solidarity against the perceived injustices being committed by the Trump administration. Why it matters. Several weeks ago, I reported that Indivisible, the country's largest protest organizer, had spent an hour debating which color or symbol to use. He actually posted the actual video of them having the arguments about it. It's really interesting. And then an announcement was pending. I actually dislike this choice for them. Purple, as a combination of blue America and red America coming together to fight perceived fascism, would have been a much better choice as a unity color, in my opinion. No Kings as a slogan is pithy and allows the movement to claim ownership of America's heritage of opposition to kings, rejecting kings since 1776, as one sign reads, but still misses the point because President Trump is not a king, nor is he attempting to become one. I would not be surprised to see this color change as we get closer to 2028, because the imagery of red and blue America coming together is a very powerful strategic message, especially because so much of the main effort in a color revolution is about encouraging defections from the autocratic side to join the resistance. The thing is, like, obviously this guy knows a lot better than I do. I can't, I know Biden.
Does he think it's meant to promote unity?
He thinks that the people publishing this are... The message, like the lie, is that it is to promote unity. You know, yellow is our shared signal, bright, bold, and impossible to ignore. A reminder that America's power belongs to our people, not to kings. Let's see, is there anything where they explicitly say it's about... Yeah, our power is in our unity, and our unity will be seen in yellow. Let's see, we find ourselves... Millions of people... Yeah, so unity is only mentioned once, and it's not in reference to unity of the parties. It's unity of this movement. So I think he's stuck on this idea of we need, you know, when early Biden, when he was oops, I hope that wasn't loud. I accidentally tapped. I'm fidgeting with a comb while I talk, and I accidentally hit my mic. Early Biden had a lot of, well, now that I'm in power, we all need to unite together. All this division is going to tear us apart. You got to unite together. And everyone was like, oh, now we need unity. Now that you're in charge, we all need to unite behind you. Okay. And, like, they dropped that shit immediately because it didn't work. And they've spent the past 20 years saying Republicans are Nazis, Republicans are Nazis, Republicans are Nazis, Republicans are Nazis. You can't just switch 180 degrees and be like, okay, we're gonna have unity now. It doesn't work that way. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. I've underestimated how stupid people can be before. Maybe they really will just forget. But I doubt it. Because, like, the people organizing these are not going to be down with that, you know? But yeah. Oh. Man, my voice is already worn out. Okay, so those were the articles. Now we must switch, with the time we have remaining, to Ctrl-Alt-Ego. Ctrl-Alt-Ego.
They should have said they chose yellow to show that they are the kings.
I mean, purple is like, when I think kings, I think of the color purple. Because back in the day, purple dye was super expensive, so you had to be ultra, ultra rich to have purple garments. Let's see, where's the game? There's the game. There is the game. I'm in the right category. All right. Yeah, this might not go all that long because my voice is shot now, but let's see. Do I need a battery? No. I hear a worm. Oops. I don't want... it probably doesn't matter, but I don't want to get spotted. Can I... There's no way I could shift that bug trap, right? No? Okay. Here, let me... Okay. Get my grabber here. Oh, there's also a dad base. What was that? Oh, right, I'm back here. What's this pup? Ah, no, okay, this is... Yeah, this is nothing. Okay, hold on. Wait. Wait a second. Did I load the wrong save? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay. No, it's all good. I think I played a little off stream and I confused myself. Okay. So yeah, no, we do gotta deal with this here. Let's see. Okay, I need to get out of here. Oh, well, let's open the door. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Oh. I've made that joke so many times. Okay. I could just fault this biocontainer and then all the explosives that are next to it will just... Yeah, that's probably the smart way to do it. Fault. Okay, get spotted. Intentionally get spotted. Actually, there's no actual reason for me to do this at all, is there? Because I can... Oh. Maybe I feel like exploding things. What about that? There we go. Oh, shit, he's still alive. Okay, well, whoops. That's not good. Okay, let's just go ahead and, was really hoping you would be dead. Really hoping that would kill you. Little door. Oh, yeah, that's that. I can stun him. That would cost me my juice. I think there's a worm in there. Yeah. Oh, right. I got to kill this guy to get the key. Rawr. Okay. Are there more explosives around? Here's Bug Zero. A plan occurs. All right, Bug Zero. You'll be remembered as a scholar. Get in there. Oh, fuck, there's a mum in there. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, who's the guy who has the key? Or was the key in that guy? I feel like I've just made everything worse. It's not clear what good that did me. Oh, okay, no, there is the key. Okay. So no, we did get the key out. Now the problem is we also got out a bunch of assholes. that we need to deal with. Oops. Okay, don't get husked. Can I? Yeah, it's a plastic supply crate. Let me just swap this down. No, no, don't you dare. Oh, I can also shield. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, 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 fuck. Yeah, you're real proud of yourself, whatever. Pay the ego fee. Why can't I print Bug Zero? Huh. I want Bug Zero back. Where's Bug Zero? Oh, I can't hide behind those. They're too small. Right. Starting to think I might be a little bit, maybe retarded. One thing we could... Can you not with that shit? Can you stop? Okay, you know what? Okay. I'm saying okay too many times. Okay, knock it off. Oh, shit. Now I'm out of energy. Okay. I think I can make this work. Ginger, careful. And then shift. Shift it into the room. No? Nope, that sure as hell didn't work. Okay, well, Okay, need a new plan. Need a new plan. Okay. I have a plan. It wasn't a very good plan. But it will work, I think. Let's see. There we go. Oh, and hello. Fuck, I got husked. Shit. Okay, well, getting husked is free, so that's fine. I can just print again. Okay. Now we just need to deal with Little Chief's mum. Probably the smart way to do that would be to grab another one of these. I'll just grab this one here. Just hide here. Fault. Let's see. Okay, maybe I have to shift that a little bit too. Damn it! Okay, just pop out. Get faulted. I'm trying to fault the enemy itself. The enemy itself rather than the objects around it. But it ain't working. Very much not working. You know what? Just here. Random bullshit go! No, bad idea, bad idea. Hey, what's that flickering green thing, anyway? What's making that light? Huh? Oh! Was that something I was supposed to get a long time ago, and I just never got? Probably, yeah. Well, let's at least suck up all this stuff here. Oh! Did that get her? I think that got her. That got her, okay. And you become part of me now. Nom 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 nom. Consume the flesh of the enemy. Let's just put a little more juice back into... What? You're being awfully friendly here, Bug Zero. Not that I don't appreciate it. There we go, Can I? Grab up all the ego and the broken bits. One last thing. There we go. Okay. Now, we have the key to open the door. Not again, you open the door. I don't want to open that door. I very much do not want to open that door, because that thing will fucking kill me. Hi. Yeah, you just stay in there and be crazy, that's fine. Memo to all employees. All merge requests are to be denied until further notice, pending investigation into the bug-free zone security breach. Be advised that in order to minimize the likelihood of a repeat incident, increased security measures are being rolled out throughout the freight workshop and transit hub, all the way up to the God docking facility. Please ensure that you maintain maximum vigilance and report anything that doesn't look right to your nearest mom or dad representative. Can I open no, okay, you can't actually open it. So yeah, this guy is just there to scare ya. Okay. What about this? Can I open this? Oh, here we go. I think, oh, no. Yeah. Worm container. Let's see, is it going to pick that? Nope. El Dopel says, fifth time's a try. What? El Doplo says, do you mostly play immersive sims? The idea kinda is that, let's see, I need to break this. I'll just fault it, I guess. On Mondays I play immersive sims. So we got done with Peripetia a while ago, and now what did I do? Oh, so between Peripetia and Ctrl-Alt-Ego, we did the Marathon Trilogy. Those aren't immersive sims. That's just a shooter. But, yeah, Mondays are kind of... It's not a strict, hard and fast rule, but kind of the idea is that Mondays are the immersive sim day, yeah. And then on Wednesdays, we play tactics games. Right now, we're doing Jagged Alliance 2. Okay, that was a great idea. Okay. And yeah, the day Wednesdays. That's the day that comes after. I have no idea how the days of the week work. I don't know. I don't know anything. Yeah, on whatever day I'm thinking of, we do tech streams. So I build things, do coding and stuff. I feel like I probably could have said all that much more concisely, but I hope you get the picture. How do I get that cage open? How do I get that cage open? Yeah, immersive sims are one of my favorite types of game. I guess I could just carry this pup, actually. No, I can't. Because, why can't I? I can. That's why. Okay. Well, if you like them, as someone who plays a lot of them, my recommendation would be Voices of the Void. Hard to explain without spoilers. I'm very familiar with Voices of the Void. I've watched Vinesauce Joel's playthrough of it, which... It's kind of weird playing Voices of the Void because that game was made specifically for Joel to play. So it's like, well, it's a little odd to be playing a game that was specifically made for a different guy. All that did was fault the... Oh, no, it did fault the cage. The problem is it also did that... Okay, well... Well, I May as well vacuum those up. But yeah, excellent recommendation. It's a really cool game. I have the games list is planned out pretty far. I might check out Voices of the Void. I know Bagstered. Oh, I need... Wait. Do I want the Yeah, I do. I really feel like I've done this before. Missed one, did we do this before? I remember putting Bug Zero in the elevator. Well, I guess we're doing it again. But yeah, there's another streamer called Bagstered. You can find him on Twitch. I think he only does Twitch. He's not a dual streamer like I am.
I don't recall.
Ah. Well, if we're doing it again, we're doing it again. That's fine. Okay, you get in there. There we go. And release. I like how his pupils narrow when the elevator activates. Yeah, Bagster, yeah. So he's on Twitch, and I know he was playing Voices of the Void.
There was an elevator like this, yes.
Okay, no, this is a new chapter, I think. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. No, this is... Yeah, I played forward off stream. No, I didn't. I swear I did already do this. Oh, well, we're doing it again. That's fine. I'll just kind of go through it quick then. Why did it load the wrong save? Or did I not save? I didn't save. That's the problem. Crud.
Which you can reach from the other end of this area. Remember when you first arrived, you hopped into God and grabbed the emu and tab modules? Well, the parasite is not unlike you, really, in that it's a bodiless ego running several God modules to boost its abilities. The key to defeating it, we reckon, is to compromise its God modules by infesting them with maggots. Yes, that's right, maggots. Maggots are sort of like the inverse of worms. They degrade program functionality rather than upgrade it. To that end, I've manufactured a plausible maggot infestation throughout the freight workshop, providing you with a supply of fresh maggots to collect.
No, I don't want Bug Zero.
God.
Thank you. Yeah, because I remember reading these. Okay, well. Just need that ego. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm really low on energy. Okay, let me... Oh, there's a solution to that right in front of me. Let's just put him on auto. And he will auto magically charge me up. Alright, we're at full power. Let's also get Bug... I don't know if there's any reason to, but let's get Bug Zero charged up just for crazy cuz. Stop throwing him. Be nice to Bug Zero. You know, he's a little special. You gotta be gentle. There's a maggot. What's behind here? Is there anything behind here? No? I can't really tell. No, there isn't. Or is there? No, there isn't. Okay. So you can't open this door, so you gotta get through the beams. Okay. Beams off. Let's see. Should I just control this guy? I got plenty of ego. I'm just gonna control this guy. Yeah, I imagine, yeah. So... Psst, me again. Wait, will this talk if I control it? No. Also, it's cool how I noticed this last stream. There's a little camera that pops out so that there's something for you to see from. Anyway, yes. I can't move Dad, right? No, yeah. Can I shift him? Because I would like to be able to just... Oh, you can. Okay, there we go. I'd like to be able to just dad that dad, basically. If that makes any sense. Although, actually, I don't have to, do I? I can just kill the camera. And then there's nothing he can do. That's... Okay, can you get him upright, please? Thank you. No, get him upright. Don't get seen. Okay, you know what? He's fine the way he is. Oh, he stood up. Okay, well. Turns out he can stand on his own 2 feet. Or, big cert... Oh, hi. Okay, get fucked. And you know what? This biocontainer can get fucked too. Alright, there we go. I think that went a lot better than our last attempt, didn't it? Oh. Okay. Let's do the old Fulton throw. Shields up. I'll just sit this down here and get fucked. Alright. That took almost all my energy, but I can get it all back very simply by doing this. Is this a bit nuts? Let's see, is there anything? These give me ego. Come on, give me that ego. Let's see, is there anything I can farm ego from in here? Yes, there is. Got a silly scope. I like trouble, sweet and high. That's a reference no one's gonna get. Should probably save. Now I'm paranoid. Okay. Lockers. Alright, there's a bomb. Okay. We've defused the bomb, everyone. We got it. Oh, ego. Let's see. Anything can suck. Nope. Just back. Okay. Is that everything? That's everything. Okay. Get me out of here. Let's see, is there any use for this fucker? Maybe. Let's see. This opens this door. Which takes me back here. How you doing, Bug Zero? Always good to see you. Let's see. Oh, there's nothing in here. Okay. I guess we win. Whoopee. Okay. Well, there's still this fucker. Get out of here. And control this. Down the elevator. Wait, I want Bug Zero. Wait. Okay, Bug Zero's gonna follow us. There we go. Okay, like I said last stream, there is an achievement for doing that, but I already have it, so. Let's just control this bug trap. And then disarm. They get all sad when you disarm them. Come on. Okay. Am I being seen? I feel seen.
There was something good on that green shelf.
Was there? Green shelf. I guess I can get back up there. Green shelf. Oh, there's ego here. Green shelf. Oh, I missed a crate.
I thought you said that the last time.
Oh. I assume that was what you're referring to. Okay. Back down. Don't get spotted. We got our trap. So if Dad activates, we can... No, don't get stuck. Okay, these cones, we can fault. Don't get spotted. I guess I could go up and get the other cones. Oh, well, there's also ether. Well, I would actually rather have the cones. Alright, back down. And just start stacking shit. There we go. That should be more than good enough. Oops. Well, time to get faulted. No, I am stuck. I am stuck. I am stuck. No, I don't want to be stuck. Let's control that bug trap. No. Well, that didn't work at all. Okay, well, plan B. Okay, fault the garbage. And get derezzed. Fuck. Leave Bug Zero alone. Oh, and then the fault killed him. Good job, Bug Zero. You got him. Alright, give him the suck. And let's get out of here. Are there any more dads? No. Okay. I hope you're not forgetting to collect maggots. I'm not. Fuck. I don't know why I decided to interact with that. I shouldn't have done that. Where's the nearest printer? Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay. Go. Now let's do it. No, 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 no. Do our corpse walk. All the way back. Pick up the energy that we left behind, because we, Oh, there's also ego here. Yeah, faults. We already know about that. Well, we can take this can with us. Why not? So don't get blown up by it. Okay, and we can probably find a use for that later on. Do I have a good way to destroy this camera? No. Okay, and there's Mum Casey, which I don't think we can really get to. Here's more broken shit. Broken pieces of a bug trap, I think. So, yeah. There's also a maggot in one of those lockers, I think. Alright, this is the room with the two dads. I know we broke in here last time, and I don't think there was anything good in here. It's only 2 ego. Might as well. Okay. So we can double dad these dads all the way over to wherever we need them now. Although I will have to spit that guy out and actually hack him. What's going on here? Let's see, there's a bunch of shit in the way. Well, there's a solution to that. Let's just not let him get killed. Can I vacuum him? No. Didn't think so. Let's get him out of there quick before those blow. There we go. Actually, I could have just had him pick those up, couldn't I? Ah, well, explosions are more fun. Let's find something to throw at that. You know what? No, because you can't print Bug Zero, can you? So let's not break Bug Zero. That would be bad. Okay, we'll just... What do we got here? Oh, there's an ether can. Fuck it. There we go. Obstacle clear. I have exorcised the demons. There's a worm. I also need to... That didn't work. How did I get him out of there last time? I guess I can just use this ether can. Come on. Oh. What's faulted? Oh, the ether can was. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's just very carefully... There we go. Worm freed. And cow.
I think you and I might be more alike than either of us realize. I mean, I'm not there, and you are, so that's a pretty big difference, obviously. But even though you're there, you're also kind of not there. And even though I'm not there, I also sort of am. And I could not be there if it weren't for you either being there.
Can I throw the juice at the faults? Yes, I can.
Certainly not being there. So, in that sense, we're practically identical. I hope that's cleared up any questions you may have had.
Yeah, that's very helpful, Doctor. Here's this guy. Okay, we got a maggot. We got some mem. Give me the mem. Give me the Beach Boys and free my soul. I want to get tossed in a fucking hole and drift away. Let's see, we got another cage problem. So, oh, where's those dads? They're very far away now. Oh, you know what? I can just move them. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I do have to hack the dad, though. There is that. Okay, let's... Come on. Come on. Come on. Get your lazy ass. There you go. Come on. Come on. I'll drink this juice. Restore the energy that I expended pushing your ass around. Alright. And wake him up. There we go. Now he's... Oh, no. Yep, serialize the cage. Leave the pup alone. Hey, teacher, leave that pup alone. Do, 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 do. I don't know what I need him for, but I guess we'll have him... And here's a printer. I still can't print 0. No? Still can't. What's this? What is this? What is this? A dining room. He really likes putting stuff behind crates, doesn't he? Okay, well I got a big hammer and every problem looks like a nail. You know what? It costs nothing to print, so... There we go. Actually, I think it kind of costs quite a bit to print, wouldn't it? Yeah, it costs half my energy. Okay, well, that's fine. Matey Boy will charge it back up, that's fine. There's a maggot. Okay, what's back here? Anything cool? There's a vent cover that I can't do anything with. Well, I think I remember what this is. Ah, this lets me get to the loading bay. Okay. So that skips a lot of the bullshit we had to deal with last time. I'll just let that fault propagate. That's fine. Okay, I still haven't found out what Glitchy here is for, although I'll put him next to Matey Boy so he charges up. No, is Matey Boy done? No, he's alright. No, yeah, he's... Is he empty? No, he isn't. Auto mode. Oh, he doesn't want to charge up the pup. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. I guess. Maybe it's because he's not controlled. Ah, that's it. So he wasn't registered as mine. This is just this door. That's fine. We do want to be careful with those big explosions, because we don't want to blow up the pup. There's a broken piece. Oh, yeah. Hi. Let's just... Come on. Did I? Okay. I was about to say, did I just unfault that? Wait, can you unfault things? Hold on. Okay, first let's go back and get this oil. There's our juice back. I think I kind of just want Casey there to get faulted herself. Which, where is she? There she is, okay. And, yep. That's that. That's that, alright. That camera still can send a dad, though, or wake up that dad there, so I don't want to fuck with it quite yet. Take a selfie. It's weird how my selfies always are actually pictures of cats. It's a little strange. Alright. That's everything in here. I guess we could just not get spotted. Let's just not get seen. How not to be seen? How many ego would it take to... Oh, it only takes one. Should I spend 1 ego as an insurance policy here? May as well. Alright, so now he can't pop out, I think. There's a husked bub. My brain is cooked. A husked pup. Only me. You were keen for me to remind you at this stage that safe hosts won't be attacked. I was? Or until they cause enough bother to be... Yeah, we already understand that mechanic, I think. So the thing is, we're doing the section where we have to get past the door, but I already got past the door, so I don't know. Oh, I have to revive this. Hold on. Come on, get unhusked. So we can use Pup Kiki to scout, I think, because she's safe. Let me through. What the hell? CRS, shield. Parasite has a shield. We can remove it. Yeah. Yo, take care here. Yeah, we already heard that. Big security door that we already know how to get past. Thank you for your letter dated 26/13/2980. We are very sorry to hear you are not overly impressed by the virtual bug program. Have you perused the output improvements available under worm-hacked feature set? We are confident this is one of our more powerful bug add-on programs. Have you tried running the program in short, judicious bursts? Have you tried switching your bug off and on again? Best possible regards from the CRS Community Relations team. V-motor. Yeah, steal the energy from that motor. Listen to it die. There's a crate. Do I have a reason to move that crate? I don't think so. What's making that noise? I don't know. Well, I do know, but I don't know where it is. Okay. Open up that door. Now let's just have Kiki poke around before we start faulting anything. Let's see. I wonder if I can... Ooh, okay. So that whole section there is hosed. Okay. And we're doing all this again. Oops. Don't get seen. Wait. Oh, right. I'm safe. I can be seen. Okay. Tape archive. Nothing weird going on here. It's a shame that the pup doesn't react to having its picture taken like the bug does. I wish... Let's see. Let's take care of this guy just right now. Okay, he's on our side now. Can't hack this guy. I could just hack Mum. Yeah, oh, I have tons of ego. Yeah, let's just grab Mum. There we go. And kill this guy. Oh, shit. I guess he saw that coming, huh? That's fine. Okay. Just barely survived that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Kill that camera. I think... Can I also husk this dad? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And out of juice. Okay, well. That was fun while it lasted. Oh, can she just get more juice? Let's see. Are there juice packets around here? There's ego. There's some here. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay. Come on. Maybe I shouldn't have slurped all of that up, but... So what was in here? Oh, there actually is a bug. Okay. But I can't control him? Bug 4. What good are you? It's another bug 0. Come on. Oh, there you go. We got Mum's theme playing, I guess. Oh shit, this guy's got a matey boy. Okay, no, yeah, that didn't work. Well, he's injured, but not dead. Okay. So much for that. Luckily, Kiki is still safe, so... So long as he doesn't bother anybody, he will remain... The enemy will remain uninterested. So yeah, we need to get both our bugs in here now. You can't just do it all with your pup. Where does this elevator go? Don't get crushed. I don't want to open these yet. There's an ego engine. Which Kiki can activate. Alright, slurp up all that ego. And get back into Kiki. There we go. It's weird how it makes you upside down. Wonder why that choice was made. Okay, well that was a short pipe trip. Let's see here. This one's locked. Hi. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing weird. Nothing strange going on here. No, ma'am. Nothing weird going on here. So See, I don't think Kiki will... Yeah, he can just slip under. What does this say? This is an update on your support request concerning your recent Parasite anti-control module purchase. We believe it is functioning as intended, i.e. the Parasite can indeed only be controlled by your contractors at close proximity. Remember, you can configure the module to increase your control range. What's in here? Oh, just ego. Okay. We're also getting to hear the pup theme. Kiki cannot get in there. Nope, no he cannot. Okay. That's 9. I don't really want to spend that. Oop. There we go. Cook that worm. So we gotta... I'll just leave Kiki here, I think. Just home to get back to the... No? There we go. Alright, we're all the way... we're all the way back here. And I'm getting spotted, but that... Right? Let me just... There we go. Okay. Forgot that I left those guys alive. Whoops. Well, suck on this. They did not suck on it. Okay. One more try. Oh, I didn't take over immediately. Not that it mattered. Yeah, okay. Well, got him in the end. Oh no, the camera sees me. Oh no. Whatever shall I do? Let's just pop off all the faults we got going on over there. Ah, shit, it didn't get the mum. Okay. Suck this all up real quick. Oh, is she coming to kick my ass? Yes, she is. Okay, well. She can't climb stairs, though, so that's good. Okay, can I trick her into standing somewhere where she can get faulted? Probably. Or I can throw shit at her. That works too. You know what? I don't even need to be here. I don't even want to be here. I'll just move on. Oops. Okay, well there goes that. Okay. That's not so far away. I'm not the one who's so far away as I feel the snake bite enter my veins. Okay, let's take Mum out after all. We're doing a genocide run, I guess. I'll take your mother out to a nice steak dinner. Alright, fault. Again, the hope is that she gets faulted and before the faulted items go off. Well, I misclicked, so fuck that. Okay. Here we go. Hi, don't mind me. Okay. Now I can just fuck off. She'll go back to her normal patrol. She'll get faulted. And it'll all be gravy. Let's get a charge up. Come on. Hurry it up. While we're still young. Oh, she's fucking coming for me. Shit. Okay, well. You can get faulted on the corpse of the last mum who tried to fuck with me. How about that? No? Actually, if I deliberately get seen... Where is she now? There she is. What's she doing? Oh, she's getting healed by that goddamn matey boy. Where's she going? Okay, I think she went back to her regular route after all. Yeah, there we go. That can says pecans. See that? That's funny. Awk L8. Milk 500. I see. Okay, is there anything cool over here? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, that wasn't a... Okay, I'm stupid. That wasn't a route around the door. It was a route into this room. And in retrospect, I think I found it on the last playthrough of this section anyway. Speaking of, we probably should be hurrying because... Oh, there that freaking worm is. Because this is redundant content for the folks who saw the last one. But it's not redundant context for the folks who didn't see the last one, so it all adds up. I just hope this game doesn't make anybody too nauseous. So where is this gonna put me? Oh, right, I'm back here. Okay. We could do some cheeky faulting. I realized this didn't work last time, but it might work this time. No, okay, well. You know what? Getting husked isn't that big a deal. Let me just... Okay. Did the fault take on that? No. No, it didn't. Okay, well. And as soon as she's out of the room... Wake me up inside. I just need them to stand next to a faulted item for long enough that it spreads to them. This ego. Parasite ego module. If you find your parasite's ego grows too large, adjust the ego cap using the parasite ego module API. Any truncated ego will be returned to the consciousness control center. Okay, there goes 2 of them. And 3 of them, all right. Well, there's number 4. I do have pretty good resources. Get faulted and run away. That didn't work. Let me just grab this and put that next to you so you fault. There we go. Now I just gotta huck something at you and get fucked. Well, that was a good one. There we go. Alright. Alright. I think that's the job done. Alright, full health, full juice. A good place to be. Maggot detector. Tags nearby maggots in your email. Okay. There we go. Huh. That is handy. does this go? Does this go down? Yeah, that goes down here. I don't want to be here. Alright. Let's see, I think there was just a bunch of junk in here, right? No, there's a bug. Hey, he's still... I guess he's still just brainless. Bug 22 is the only bug who's an actual bug. Or something. I don't know. Let's see, grab up all the... Don't get blown up by the bug traps. That would be bad. Alright, grab this crate. Oh, there's maggots all over the place. I don't exactly understand how I was supposed to see that one. Where is that thing? Is it in the room? Yes, it is. Oh, I haven't been here before. I've never been here before. There could be maggots here. Our counter stun is designed to prevent legacy bugs from stalling the parasite. Never need to stun your parasite. Yep, okay. Where does this go? What are these pipes for? What do these do? What is the purpose of this facility? There's a worm right on the wall there. Goddamn bug trap. There's got to be a bug trap every 5 feet, or meters, or whatever. There's one in the back, wall behind me. Shove that thing out of the way. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Oh, that's... Could I have skipped all that by knowing that I could move this vending machine? Huh. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know about this. I guess I just never explored it. Oh, I did leave a maggot, though. Hold on, let me go grab that. There we go. Some are pretty small. Okay. So. Right, we need to get to the bug lock. Yeah. Going to the bug lock. Bug lock, yeah. Oh, there's one right on the floor. Okay. Never spotted it. Whatever. Let me just get a little bit of juice back. Oh, right. So, yeah, that doesn't actually solve the problem of opening the door. There isn't anything Kiki could have done about that, right? Yeah, I think we may just have to pay the toll. Alright. There probably is a way to open it without paying, but I don't know what it is, so... Plenty of ego, just use it. And everything dangerous in here is already husked. Oh! Okay, well, we'll remember that for the next playthrough, I guess. Grab number 4 here. And then, I forget, did we? No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Okay. Let me just grab a little one of these. You know what? Grab a little one of these. Shields up. No, throw it! Throw it! Throw it! There we go. Okay. And that got me that mum bag. Still got my shield on. Vacuum up the pieces. Okay. I love how it glitches out when you stand on the thing you're vacuuming. Stand on the thing that you are vacuuming. Open the door, 'cause it's all coming back to me. What? Get in there. Come on, man. You're good for precisely one thing. You may as well do it. Alright, I think that's this chapter pretty much done, but I do want to see what's going on up there. Maybe not chapter, but this section at least. Now I do want to pick up this... I guess it is a chapter. Well, here's the parasite container. Oh no, it's not. It's just a... They're telling me that the parasite is this way. There's a maggot in here. Yeah, they are all different sizes. I actually didn't realize that until just now. Okay, bug 22 can just fly. Regain some of that ego.
The parasite lives.
Apparently. Oh, it's just oil. Okay. That was a waste of 2 ego, but whatever. There's nothing alive in here to fuck with me, right? There is. There very much is. Okay, well, that's it's faulting time. Let's not stand quite so close to the faulting objects. Okay, well that was partially effective. Okay, she's gonna come investigate that, and I think. Alright, well that didn't work. Okay. No. I can't just subvert her, can I? Nope. Leave me alone. 9. I don't want to pay that. Okay. We have a super long run up here. So it shields it. Oh, but the fucking matey boy. Hey, what about my long run up? Those. Oh, it doesn't even do me any good. Okay. And husked. Shit. Alright, well that will get her to fuck off, and then matey boy can revive me. I think. Can you do it from that range? Yeah, he can. Okay. So I'm glad I hacked him. Let's charge up. Oh, she's gonna come for another round. Can I get down there and grab those ether cans? Maybe? No. It's all fenced in. I'm gonna feel real silly if I do all this and then there's nothing there's nothing down that way. Are there any more clever tricks? Well, there's... I don't know if I would call it clever, but there is more random crap I can fault. Random bullshit go. Oh, there's Kiki. Okay. Don't look at me. You see nothing. Okay, fault. Yeah, gets seen again. And she comes, she gets stuck on the wall, that's great. God damn it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, come on. That didn't do that much. Okay, just get me out of here. Well, there's more cones. I can take this vent cover. Here we go. I just hucked that at her. There we go. Here, have a vent cover. Because you're awesome. Wait, this is actually working. Yeah, get fucked. Yeah, yeah. Get vent covered. Get vent covered, idiot. No, get vent covered. No, kinda. Get vent covered. Okay, get stunned. Get stunned again. And, get vent covered. And die. There we go. Right, that's clip-worthy. I think that should be a clip. And now I do actually need that juice, so... oh, there's juice over there. Well, okay. Where was that big can? Yeah, it's in here.
Seems good.
Suck up the pieces. And the alarm means nothing. Oh. Almost missed a maggot. There we go. And where does this go? I'm gonna guess that this is probably just another route back to where we've been. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're gaining map knowledge. It would be kind of cool to see a PvP version of this game. I'm not exactly sure what that would look like. I think it would be cool. So shift this. There we go. We never did explore this area that thoroughly. Vacuum up these bits. Well, maybe we did investigate it pretty thoroughly, actually. I think we got everything. Okay. Back into the tubes. Grab a maggot. That just puts me here. Wait, where's here? Here's here. Okay. I think we're starting to go around in circles. Well, this goes down. I'm not sure I want to go down. Oh yeah, this is all the way back here. We can pet pup Glitchy. Here. He likes being thrown. Oh, there's a maggot I've left. Oh, I opened the crate and I didn't get the maggot that was in it. I'm missing so many of these. What the hell? There's one in a toolbox. Man. I guess it was a good idea to get that detector, huh? I should probably... There we go. Instead of walking all the way there, we can just print. Okay, Goddog Freight Lift. What was that? I heard computery mumbling. I think we've mostly explored, so yeah, we still need our bonus bug. Yeah, we check everything? Yeah, I think we did. Alright, huck that guy in there. Settle in. There you go. And release me. You just take your little nap. That's fine. You've earned it. And cat.
It's time to take on the parasite. Out of interest, Do you happen to remember any of your previous attempts?
Sure don't.
Well, that's probably for the best. But I'm hopeful this is the version. You know, the version where we finally get to defeat it. I remember you convinced me to add in a stash for this version. It might be worth checking that out first.
Huh? Can't get through this firewall. I just get over this. There we go. Oh yeah, and the parasite's here. Okay. Hi, how you doing? Fancy meeting you here. Let's just go ahead and do a little one of these. And fuck. Okay, let's get that off of there. So those will not self-detonate, I think. If you leave them stacked, then they like to self-detonate. Ooh, I should probably spend my, Why do I keep shaking? Am I getting faulted? Okay, back to the printer. So there go those crates. That's one resource wasted. Alright. Let's get Matey Boy going here. Charge me up when I leave the printer. I gotta handle something real quick here. Hold on. Alright, okay. They even give you 2 Matey Boys because they know this is a tough one here.
This game seems like a cutesy variation of I have no mouth and I must scream.
Kinda. Alright, turn it back. I guess I can just throw canisters at her, or I can hack her. No, I got plenty of ego. Let's hack her, actually. Get hacked. Okay. And she's safe, so she can check things out. Hi, ladies. Nothing suspicious going on here. Do not be bothered. Open the door.
You have to perform tasks given by what seems to be a computer. And you don't even have a body.
Ah. Hello, me. Note 2 of 2. Well, I'd like to read note 1 first, if that's at all possible. Here we go. Hello, me. Note 1 of 2. Dave will no doubt remind me I've been here already, but I'll probably put it down to his quirky communication style and not read too much into that. Anyway, we figured out from previous runs that we can weaken the parasite by getting inside God and infesting one or more of the God modules with maggots. I likely won't have enough maggots to infest all of the modules, but that's fine. I can pick 2 or 3 and exploit those features. I suppose if it's necessary, I could always go back to the freight workshop for more maggots. Well, I actually think I have quite a few. No, I didn't want to go back there. Wait, there's a printer in there. Oh, I can just skip all that. Okay. Let's close this door. Can I close this door? I cannot. Okay, never mind. There's a controlled dead. Oh, this is all the way back here. Okay, I forgot that the game, links back to itself like this. Yeah. Okay, back to Mum GDO1. Let's see. What all needs to happen in here? What's in here? Absolutely nothing. All right. Let me just husk these bug traps. And then I'll print the... Okay, that one's disarmed. That one's not armed. Okay. Yeah, and then printer. I love the little theremin sting in the Mum theme. Is there a pup in here? No? I can't really tell. What are you? A head. Alright, it's just a bug head. No eyes either. Yeah, I wish I could take the drive out of this head and put it into, one of those dumb bugs that don't have a drive. There's a secure crate. Okay. What's in here? If anything. Aha! Pup pee-pee? What the hell? Okay, I want to control Matey Boy. No? Okay. Hold on. Wait a second. Just gotta... Just gotta... There we go. Okay. Now I can control Matey Boy. Okay, put him on auto. Do control PP so that Matey Boy knows he's mine. And there we go. Okay. We should probably just keep scouting around with Mum. Wait, okay, wait, there's more bug crates. Hold on. This is a hell of a stash he's got going on here. Write once, read many. I see. This one mem. Oh, I never spent my mem. Right. I think there was a mem spender. Yeah, there is. Let's see. More juice, I think, would be cool. Let's see. Better beams. Egomaniac. That's a no-brainer. I guess we may as well just spend all our mem on everything and just be well-rounded. Here we go. Okay. Alright, let's be Mum. Let's just lock that door just in case. I wonder if there's a way, there's any possibility. There's any possibility that I could get Dad over here. No, there isn't. There is an ego engine. Take that. Let's see here. There's a conveniently placed conveyor module. I think we can maybe get up to some
I love being in a blender.
Yeah, a lot of fun. The thing is, if I fault this and try to shove it around, then all I'll get is I'll blow up my Mum. These are actually pretty cheap to take over. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab all three of them. We'll kind of keep them in reserve. Let's see, she needs energy. Why am I unsafe? What? Okay, you know what? Let's just start throwing mums at the parasite and see what happens. Although, no, we should probably get into God first. Yeah, no, we should definitely do that. Okay, get into God, use the Meg. Hi, how you doing? Please don't do that. No. Okay. Hey. Mum duel. Oh, okay, almost got it. Just about. No, don't take my ego. No, I need that. I need my ego. Stop taking my ego. Thank you. Asshole. All right. Okay, first of all, no! Get out of here. No! Oh, god damn it. Okay, the only way is to, ego sucker. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I got 20 of these things. Oh yeah, they don't like that. Okay, that is completely... Well, it's not disabled, but... Ego cost to control 1024? What the hell? Aggro... shield. Well, I definitely don't want him having a shield. So let's just mag it out. Oh, you can actually change your mind. I didn't realize. Recharges his energy. Well, I don't want him having that either. Yeah, that makes him really mad. And then the control range. I don't really want to control these. I would rather just kill them. Anti-stun. We already took out his shield. We got 5 more maggots, so we can shut down one more thing. Module in use. Ah, that makes him... Okay, yeah. Alright, that makes him a little easier to hit. Alright, now... hop back into GDO3, and we... Alright, we're still out of juice, though. It's very, very slowly taking my ego. Oh, it's just gonna fall him. Hey, get off me. Okay, I need to get out of here. No, I need to get out of this mum. God damn it. Yeah, whatever this is. Sure. Okay, you lost interest. That's good. Maybe I do want to control them. Down to 5 ego. I'm glad I spent it before it all got taken. God damn. Let's get this back open. What are we gonna do? What the hell do I need this pup for? I guess I can start hucking ether canisters at it. I don't know how much this will accomplish. Get fucked. Well, it didn't like that. Doesn't seem to have done all that much. Can the parasite get faulted? That would be funny. Can I just throw shit at it and kill it that way? Honestly, just throwing shit does kind of see... Okay, well, no. No, thank you. I was about to say... throwing shit does seem to be the optimal combat strategy. Yeah, it really is. Okay, get away. Do not want my ego sucked. No, thank you. Don't make that weird. I can open this door. And he just hangs out in there. Alright, this is this area. Is there anything I missed in here? No. There's crates. Cats I already got. Cat I can't get. A cell that I can't use. Anything up here? No? Big old crate. I don't think this is anywhere I want to be. No. Yeah. We can try faulting the parasite. Or at least fault trapping it. Get faulted, get faulted? No? Maybe? Doesn't seem to have really done it. I should probably... I should spend some of my worms. I don't have a disc, do I? No, I don't have any discs. I have a ton of worms that I should probably be using. Actually, I should be upgrading my fault. Yeah, that was actually really silly. Yeah, I'll make the infection stronger. We can make it do more damage. Let's see, do I want to juice up the canisters, or... I would also like to look at my other things. What can the vac do? More energy. I don't really care about that much. More ego. Interesting. You do always need more ego. The shield. Siphon. Oh, we can speed up the siphoning. Interesting. Let's see, we could get our shield to... Nah, that's not all that useful. What about the shift? It can move larger things. Huh. Okay, you can also stun enemies with the shifter. I'll probably just... upgrade my fault, honestly. Canister. The fault seems to be our primary weapon in this playthrough, so... Let's see. So now I can make canisters super deadly. So we can try that, assuming I can actually aim the canister. No, I don't want shift, I want fault. I would also like the thing to... Okay, there we go. Because that would have been a problem. That didn't even hit him. God damn it. Okay. Y'all get any more of those canisters? Oh yeah, they got a ton. Okay. Tell you what, let's try and bait him to me. Set a trap. Fault. That's gonna set itself off. Okay. I don't know why I didn't learn my lesson from the first time. Go. It's really cool of the parasite to just not... Okay, well, okay. Is he still following me? No, okay. So that happened. I'm not sure why that blew the canister. I guess he... Well, I guess that's how it works. Fault. Fault. Damn it, he's still not dead. What happens if I just... Nah, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it doesn't do shit. Okay, but he's pretty weakened. I think we can send in... If we have a mum that has juice, here's our juiciest mum. Now, we can also juice her up more. Oh, I do have more canisters in here. Okay, so we got plenty of ammo. We're ready for the slammo. Oh. Hey, it's me, you, from an earlier version. You, I, left this to remind me, you, how to defeat the parasite. But then you, I, discovered there wasn't enough space on the screen, so I, you, decided to leave a couple of iPads instead. Thanks, me, parentheses, you, I guess. Now we're nice and juicy. Here's my bug. There we go. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, there we go. Got him. And I get all my ego back, I hope. No, I don't. I get like, a fraction of it. Okay, interesting. Alright, well. Chicken, how? How? Where am I going? Let me get back in my bug. Where does he want me to go?
Oh, have you just won?
No, the game ain't over yet. In fact, I've beat the tutorial at this point, is what just happened. What is this? Oh, it's the firewall control. Okay. I don't think I care about that. Because that would take ego, yeah.
My word, I wasn't even sure that would be possible. I'm very relieved, I must say, and hopeful that perhaps this mess can be cleaned up after all. Look, there's something I haven't told you.
Serious
Something
sloth.
about, me, Mr. Dr. Everyman. You see, the thing is, and meanwhile, I'm imprisoned like a criminal, accused of trying to take control of everything. They're even blaming me for the parasites. But I assure you, my work is all about sharing consciousness, not trying to control it. Anyway, someone or something is trying to take over the consciousness stream using a technology that is ethematically impossible. And the only technology company I can think of capable of that is Conscious Robot Services, where I used to work. So if we're going to get to the bottom of this, we need to get you to the CRS research facility to see what you can discover. You can get there using the EgoNet gateway, which you can find to the top of this comms tower.
All right. So yeah, all that was just the tutorial. So the tutorial is beat, and so is my voice. So let's see. Is there a save spot at the EgoNet unit? Come on, let me up. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on. All right. There isn't. What? Okay, I'll save when I get to CRS. That's fine. CRS. I feel a little silly controlling all those mums, but I only used one of them, but whatever. Alright, now I really do need to save. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, there's the saver. I hear you. No, yeah, I know. I just don't care at this point. Okay, new save. Alright. That's Ctrl-Alt-Ego for tonight. That was the tutorial, so now the beginning of the actual game. But we'll have to handle that next Monday. Because I am not really able to talk anymore. Let's see, how are we doing? Oh, alright. Let's see, there was one more thing.
Great stream.
Yeah. Thank you for coming out, as always. Yeah, I lost whatever it is I wanted to pull up, so that's fine. I'll just pull it up next stream. Yep. Let's look for someone to raid. Let's see. I think Pippa's gonna be on? No? Okay, we got Sleepy. Yeah, I'll send you over to Sleepy. Okay, let's set that up on YouTube. Hold on. Alright, we gotta get mission control set up here. There we go. Okay. Customization, redirect. E P Y S L. Of course, God forbid they make it easy. Oh, right, you can't on YouTube. Okay, well, send YouTube folks over to... Yeah, over to Clio. That should be all right. I hope they don't perceive it as strange how I keep going rating the brain. Hello? Phase Connect talents, but those are the only streamers that I watch that are on right now. And for the Twitch people, I'll send you over to EP Sleepy. All right. That's it for tonight. I really appreciate y'all coming out. If you feel like hitting the subscribe button, I would appreciate that. You can see when I upload videos, see when I'm next streaming. We will be we will be playing, yeah, my brain is deep fried. We will be playing Jagged Alliance 2 day after tomorrow. And after that, we'll be doing something with technology. I haven't planned it yet. But I hope you have fun with Miss Sleepy and Miss Cleo. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.